Greetings, fellow wanderer, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. If this is your first time here and you're just here for the reading, I will go ahead and drop a timestamp for that, because first I have a bit of a life update. As you can see, my surroundings have changed and I am doing van life now. I have been having a capital Y year, as we all have, right? We've all been having a couple of capital Y years. And about a year ago, I was severely injured in a really traumatic way. And it really changed a lot of things for me. It put a lot of things into perspective. And I've already pulled some of the cards for this reading and it's definitely related. But essentially I had a moment of like, what am I doing? Why? I was so burnt out beyond. I was like, why am I doing any of this? I'm working so hard for so long, for so many years really, for so little in return, like to the point that when I'm severely injured, and I still am injured right now, currently, a year out from the incident, which is not necessarily uncommon for the injury that I sustained to take a year to heal. But I definitely was not properly supported in the wake of that on pretty much any level. And so it definitely has been a much rockier healing process than it needed to be. And I say that, but then of course, you know, everything happens for a reason, right? Everything is happening for our highest good. The universe loves us and wants the best for us. And so these rejections and instances where we don't get what we want or what we need are often, usually, almost always, divine protection in some way, some sort of divine initiation into another version of yourself, the next level up, if you will. And that definitely was the case for me. And I realized, like, I am no longer willing to sacrifice my health, my well-being, my life, really, to a system that cares not whether I live or die, or whether I live well, or if I'm in constant pain or anything like that. And this is for sure something that does not just apply to me, but in my life I decided that I have the power, I have the skills and knowledge to make van life work for me. And I cannot tell y'all, I have been happier than I've been in many years since transitioning to van life. So I will be sharing more about that in the weeks and months to come. It's very exciting and there's a lot that I want to say about it. But for today, I felt very, very called to do this reading, although I have tried to record this reading several times now and I continuously keep getting interrupted, which I do think is part of the message here, because the question that I asked was, what form is this collective that I'm reading for taking right now? What form are we taking? And what I got was the unicorn card, okay? And so to me, what this says is we're taking our highest, most authentic form to date. This has been a long time coming for a lot of us. We've had this unicorn energy within us. See how shiny that is? I love that. We've had this thing inside of us that has been wanting to come out, right? And has just been waiting and waiting and waiting for us to give it our time and to give it our attention and to give it everything that we give to all of these other things that demand our attention. Because one of the clarifying cards was the Five of Wands, which is a card of like sort of sham fighting or play fighting. It's a lot of ado about nothing, right? It's a moment where the card is asking us to kind of be like, why am I doing all this? Like we're all, you know, fighting and clashing and it's all this noise and confusion and whatnot. But what is it really for? Like what are we fighting about? What are we fighting for? And I know for myself, I definitely had that moment where I was like, why am I doing all of this if it's not seemingly ever going to result in what I want it to result in? Then it's time for me to try something new, right? And that is the message of the Five of Wands. And then the other supporting card that came out for the Unicorn Spirit was the Knight of Wands, which is very much, I know what I'm doing now. I know what I'm fighting for now. I know what my goal is now. The Knight of Wands is after the Holy Grail. He is very clear on his intentions and very clear on his goals, very clear on the tools that he has available to him, the skills and resources and equipment that he has on and is carrying with him to meet his goal. And he knows that he will reach it. Okay, so that's a beautiful supporting card to have. I also was given from the Wild and Sacred Feminine deck the White Buffalo Calf Woman. And this card is about integrity, right? Which the shadow being dishonor. And this is definitely a moment, a moment here of getting really clear about what are our values, what are our goals, what is our holy grail, what are we motivated to actually pursue with a passion for a long time if it needs to be. You know, this might not be a although the Knight of Wands is on the speedier side. so Spirit wants you to know that you are going to be rewarded maybe sooner than you think, but it's through the act of dedication, regardless of how long it takes, right? That is the integrity that is supporting this collective right now. And I wanted to read a little bit from the description of this card because it was just so timely and very relevant, I think, because the quote that goes with it is, "Every act I live while I am fully awake cannot help but be both prayer and lovemaking," from Araya Mountain Dreamer. And the story that goes with it is, many winters ago, two Lakota brothers were out hunting when a mysterious woman appeared. With bad intentions, one brother approached the woman and was destroyed in her embrace. The other brother, a forthright man, recognized the woman as a divine being and carried the message of her arrival back to his people. When the Lakota graciously received this woman, she presented a bundle containing a sacred pipe and instructions on how to use it in 7 sacred rites to join with all creation, the earth, the plant people, the four-leggeds, the winged ones, in walking the good red road, the path of integrity. As she left, the woman changed into a white buffalo calf, pretending that when all walks of life are revered, abundance follows. Okay, so if you are part of this collective, what all of this is telling me right now is that you are about to make or have recently made a very big decision to honor your authenticity, to honor your integrity, to honor the life that you are here to live, okay? Because that's another message of the unicorn card, is that you are here to do something that nobody else can do. There's definitely things that you have in common with other people, right? There's common experiences, common talents, whatever it is that you have in common with others, but nobody has all of the same things that you do, right? Nobody has the same combination of skills and experiences and perspectives and all of those things as you do. So nobody could give the same message that you can. Whatever message is living inside of you that has been waiting to come out, okay, it is time for that to come out. And if you're part of this collective, you probably have already been making moves towards that. And I commend you for it, because then what follows after that is abundance, right? Is once you stop partaking in these little Five of Wands scraps and scenarios, you can get to the real quest, the real goal, and the real reward at the end. So now we have our pick a pile portion, and I have 3 messages for the collective. Maybe you are just feeling called to tap into one message today, maybe 2, maybe all 3 of them. Just follow your intuition and see what comes up when I show you the objects that are associated with each pile, okay? So pile 1 is going to be represented by this heart stone with a little turquoise in the middle of this beautiful tree of life. And what this is immediately telling me, there's also this like gorgeous patina on the back, which comes with time, right? And what this is telling me is that this is a message about ancestry, about home. This feels like your ancestors have a message for you, okay? So that's pile 1. Pile 2 is represented by this gorgeous delphinus. Sorry, my camera is not going, I'm recording on an iPhone. But this gorgeous delphinus shell. I'm also wearing a dolphin ring today. I don't wear this every day, but I just felt called to today. So that's interesting that I also pulled the delphinus shell. If dolphins are spiritually important to you, this might be your pile. Just so beautiful. I love it. Oh, and for pile 2, this I was so caught up in the dolphin energy that this message I'm getting is around love or relationships, or some sort of passage somewhere. Maybe you're being swept up in a current of some kind. So that would be pile 2. Pile 3 is represented by this beautiful little piece of rainbow bismuth. Gosh, so cool. And so rainbow bismuth represents sort of ascending spiritually, the spiritual sort of staircase up. So this might be a message for you around your spirituality or psychic powers or something like that coming online. So I will have timestamps for those. Use your intuition to choose which one speaks the most to you, or which ones, and I will see you there. Okay, so for pile 1, and I have not looked at these cards yet, okay? So pile 1, your message from your guide is the horse, freedom. Oh my gosh, and it's white again. So that corresponds beautifully with the unicorn here, as well as the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of movement in this message right here. You're on your way somewhere, okay? Horse, freedom. And it is the year of the fire horse. This is definitely an energy that is alive for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are being blessed with this energy of like, man, enough is enough. I gotta do something that is true to me. I gotta be free. Okay, so this having to do with your ancestry and stuff like that. Ooh, this is something that is very near and dear to my heart. Our ancestors, okay, did a lot. Our ancestors have done so much for us. Even if we have sometimes complicated relationships with our ancestors, things change, first of all, in the afterlife, okay? Things are just different in the afterlife. And I think a lot of entities gain a lot of perspective in the afterlife that they maybe didn't have during their lifetime. So if you've been thinking about a particular family member or ancestor of some kind who has just been on your mind a lot, work with them. See what they have to tell you. Open up a channel of communication, and you can choose if that's a little too woo for you, you can choose how that shows up. Okay, you can choose specifically, like, okay, if it is you trying to speak to me, this is the kind of sign that I would like to see from you. And or if you have a message for me, this is the sort of container that I would like to receive it within, whether it's within a tarot reading with a specific sign or something like that. But our ancestors have done a lot in this world, okay? They've made a lot of things. This car that I'm sitting in right now is the result of so much work and so much, I mean, body breaking work too, and a lot of sacrifice and a lot of just a lot from our ancestors have gone into creating the current moments that we're in within right now, right? And a lot of our ancestors, in sacrificing those things, passed their dreams on down to us, okay? We talk about generational trauma sometimes, and yes, that's true. And there's also generational gifts. Trauma is not the only thing that we inherited from our ancestors, okay? We got a lot of generational gifts. We also got a lot of generational dreams. And what I'm getting with this message right now is that your ancestors are asking you to take this leap to free yourself for them in ways that they wouldn't have been able to in their lifetime. There's so many women specifically over the millennia that have had to put their dreams aside, and it hurts. It's very painful. They've done so much for us just to make sure that we exist here today, and we can honor them not by continuously sacrificing ourselves as well and continuing the cycle of leaving it for the next generation to achieve our dreams for us. We have that opportunity now. This is one of the best times, and I'm speaking to the feminine collective here. If you are not a feminine energy, everyone has feminine energy within them. So your feminine ancestors also did a lot and sacrificed a lot for you to be able to choose something different than the world that forced them to give so much of themselves up. And so now we have this opportunity that has never existed before in humanity, at least that we know of, to really be our own dream girl, essentially, and to live our true freedom and to live in ways that our ancestors could never have dreamed of. So that's a beautiful message for you, Group 1, and I hope that was helpful for you. Leave a comment below if it's something that is bringing to mind a particular ancestor or a particular inheritance that you have received, a particular prophecy that you're fulfilling for your ancestors. Let me know down below, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, so pile 2 with the Delphinus shell. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's see what our guides have for us in this message. Ooh, we have the owl, awareness. Okay, so the owl is a bit of a loaded figure, right? They're a bit controversial. Many people are scared of owls, and they are a little bit creepy, aren't they? They're a little bit strange. They can do things with their head that a lot of other animals can't do. They got these big eyes that see a lot, right? And they're very aware of a lot of things that a lot of other creatures are not able to be aware of, right? So this message, in conjunction with the dolphin energy that I'm getting, is I'm getting this message that Spirit would like you to use your awareness to play. Use your awareness, especially in the current times that we live in. Our awareness is our biggest currency, really. Our awareness is something that everyone is vying for. I'm vying for your awareness right now, for your attention right now in this video. And thank you so much for being here and for sharing your time and awareness with me to hear this message of, first of all, be intentional about where your awareness is going, where energy flows. Wait, what is it? Oh, where your attention goes, energy flows, right? And so be very aware of what you are paying attention to. How much time is being spent in your life being aware of things that are not for your highest good. And I don't mean to say that you should tune out from the world necessarily, although I'm finding it pretty helpful to do so, and to intentionally engage with the world on my terms. I'm still, keeping up with things. I'm still keeping an eye on things, but in a way that is productive for me, and in a way that does not compromise my ability to act when the time comes, right? A huge reason that I've chosen this lifestyle is in order to be appropriately supplied and appropriately resourced to take action when I need to take action. Because when I'm keeping myself in a Five of Swords sort of situation, that's a lot of wasted energy, right? I don't have as much energy for my pets, for myself, even for my friends, for my family, for anything that really actually matters to me, right? If I'm constantly giving away my energy and giving away my attention to things that are not profitable for me in my life. And when I say profit, I am usually talking about things other than money. But although monetary profit is for sure included in that, with the White Buffalo Calf Woman message, it is very much a message of have integrity with your awareness, and abundance will follow, right? And make sure that you are using your awareness in a way where you can still stay playful. One of the most reliable indicators to me of burnout or of a situation that is just not good for the individual is an individual's loss of the ability to be playful, right? If you are being really super serious, and I've been here again, I was there in the Five of Wands energy. If I'm finding myself unable to be playful, if I'm taking everything really personally, if I'm not having a good time, that's one thing. I'm gonna be having a good time from now on. Like, no matter what I do, no matter what powers that be that I'm fighting, no matter what I'm engaged in, I'm gonna be having a good time. And because what else are we here for, right? If Spirit did not just put us here to work and suffer and then die. We are here to be playful and to dance and to be aware of the abundance all around us. Like, we are literally on a paradise planet, y'all. This is something that I found a lot of people are not aware of. People are not aware of the abundance that is all around us, that already exists. Okay, so that's something too that is coming through with this card, is if you are finding yourself very Five of Wandsy right now, take a moment and practice gratitude. One thing that I love doing in my journal, because I'm a huge proponent of journaling, is I love to write down a couple of things every day that I'm just grateful for. And it could be the smallest thing. It could be, it was a beautiful, clear day today. The birds were singing today. I heard a bird that I've never heard before today. Or, just whatever good things that you can think of, and try to make them different day to day. If you are resonating with this message, I would say maybe for a week, try journaling 3 things every day that you are grateful for, and maintaining that awareness of the good things in your life, and try to make them all different every day. Don't repeat things. Try that for 1 week and see how that goes. And let me know how that goes. If you would like to start in the comments with just dropping a couple things that you are grateful right now for, that would be so divine and lovely. I actually love that idea. Please do that. That would like make my day a little bit. So I hope that that was helpful, and I hope to see you on this channel again soon. Bye-bye. All right, my group number 3s. So this is your message for the rainbow bismuth pile, having to do with some sort of spiritual ascension here. Ooh. It's Lakshmi, abundance. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. We gotta pull up the description for Lakshmi. That is huge. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm freaking out a little bit. So Lakshmi, abundance. The treasure that I invite you to receive is in your pocket right now, the pocket of your heart by Gangaji. Oh my God. Is that not what I've been saying? I've been saying that, if you were listening to the message right before this, that we are surrounded by abundance already, and that it is up to us to be aware of it. Okay, so the card of generosity, karma, and gifts, Lakshmi indicates that the angels of fortune hover around you, waiting to bestow their boons. Embrace them by sharing freely what you already have. You must empty your cup in order for it to be refilled. That was something huge recently for me too, was arrive empty and you will be filled. That is just such a collectively important message to be receiving right now, is that, especially with the rise of like AI and all these conveniences and automated things that are supposed to maximize everything, is maxing, right? We gotta max everything, and that was a huge reason why I kind of had to get away from everything and transition to van life, was because I knew that I had to slow my life down. I was losing so much time. It was like every day was just like, I was so busy. I was doing so much all the time. I was like, and it was, I never had enough time for anything. I never had time for all the things that I needed to do, and nothing was ever getting done. It was so 501s. And then when I intentionally slowed my life down and I stopped, and I let go of my attachment to material things, and my attachment to, like, I need to be living this sort of lifestyle, and I need to be, externally looking this sort of way or whatever. When I just stopped, when I put that down, bless you, bunny, when I put that down and let go of a lot of material things, I realized how much, I'm about to like get emotional about it right now. I realized how much I already have, how much I just have. I'm so rich. I'm so blessed. I'm so abundant. I'm so lucky. And we all are. Like, I know that's really difficult to hear sometimes when you're in a 501s moment, or if you're just really like going through it, like a lot of us have been for the past while. It can be really difficult to hear, like, oh, but you're so abundant, actually, you're so rich, actually. But you are, like, and if you're resonating with this message, then I hope that you are ready to hear that you already have the treasure that you are looking for. It's already in your pocket, in the pocket of your heart. And the moment that you stop grasping, that's when you receive. And it's just so beautiful and so blessed. I'm so, and that absolutely tracks with this spiritual ascension message here, because that is a very like highly ranking spirit, if you want to put it that way. I don't really love that sort of language, but like it is a highly evolved spiritual being that can recognize how abundant we are just upon coming into the world. Again, we live on a paradise planet. We literally live on a paradise planet where food grows for free, water falls from the sky. There's magic all around us. It's truly beautiful, and you just have to, like in the last message, be aware. and instead of trying to catch the butterfly, leave your hand open for the butterfly to land within. And it will. And I'm so thrilled for you. If this is your message, you have absolutely earned it, okay? You didn't need to earn it because you just deserve it by being a person on planet Earth. But I know that you have been working really hard and you deserve to receive the blessings that are in store for you. And you don't have to do anything to receive them. You probably should actually stop doing something and see what you receive in exchange. Again, use your discernment, be responsible and all that, but be creative too. Lakshmi is a creative energy. So in yoga, we have this concept of Sat Chit Ananda, which just means that all of us are already internally, eternally wise and peaceful and full of joy. Okay. And that just already exists within you. Meditation might be, I'm seeing, important for this collective. As you can see on the card, she is meditating. It is a very quick way towards the abundance that awaits you. So I would really recommend trying out a meditation practice. Again, just do it for a week. Do it for 5 minutes every day. In the morning when you first wake up, wherever it slots into your routine. Well, I know you have 5 minutes a day for the next week to try meditating and to try just existing within the abundance that already surrounds you and is within you. Okay, so that's a beautiful message. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope that was helpful. Let me know down below what kind of abundance you are receiving and holding right now. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh my God, okay. I was about to end the reading there, but then I realized that out of my Rider-Waite-Smith deck, I didn't notice that the Temperance card had fallen out, the Angel card. That's crazy. Like, your angels are literally with you, okay? That is just wanted to slip that one in there as a last little message. So thank you, bye.